Jai Jirendra. So we can start the class. Okay, and let then the other kids join. As our tradition, we start our class with reciting Namokar mantra. Namo Arihantanam, Namo Sitanam, Namo Ayariyanam, Namo Vachayanam, Namo Loe Savasaunam, Eso Panchanamukaro, Sauvapavanasana Mangalanancha Sauvesim Padamam Havai Mangalam. So we can start our class. Right, and then after I'll give some instructions about anyway. Rishabh and Kian, can you please turn on your videos?
Wait, can I be back in 1 minute?
Okay. Not a problem. Okay, Rishabh. So we will be start with it. Okay. So first we will be playing a story. Anyway, you both are here, so it will be easy. Let me open that story link.
Jain kids! We are back with another great inspirational story for all of you. Story title: Look at the Brighter Side. Once, a person invested his entire lifetime savings in building a beautiful house. He was ready to move into that new house. But unfortunately, a week before that, the house caught fire. The entire house was burned and turned into ashes. Anyone who heard it couldn't believe it. His friends and well-wishers came to him and said, This is such a major setback to your life. It must have been due to bad luck. You need to be patient. Don't worry, dear. We are with you. They misinterpreted the situation. To this, that person replied, I am not worried at all. Rather, I'm thankful to God. I was planning to move into the house after a week and it got fired today. If this fire had broken out after a week, I would have lost both my family and the house. House can be rebuilt, but not family. Once lost, it is lost forever. I am grateful to God that even if my house is burnt, I and my family are still safe. So, kids, what we learn from this story? Yes, this is the positive attitude which we should always adopt in our lives. If we think positively and look at the brighter side, we can remain stable even in the most difficult situations. So, are you all ready to have that positive attitude in yourself? Jai Jinendra!
Okay. So what we have learned from the story is pretty easy, right? Yes, yes, yes. Unmute. Anyway, you guys are here, so you can easily unmute.
Wait, so basically, we learned from the story that we should always stay calm and look at the brighter side, even if we are facing any consequences. Like even if
Oh,
something
so
very
how
devastating
we
happens, we
practice
should
it?
always stay
Okay.
calm.
Yes. So how we practice it? It's pretty easy, right? It's
Right.
pretty easy to say, okay, for an example, if you are giving that means you prepared for your exam, and that is a competitive exam, and you want to, let's take an hypothetical example, right? You want to take an admissions in MIT. So Kian, do you know what is the MIT?
Uh,
I do.
I don't know.
You don't know?
It's
Okay,
like a it's like
Tell
the
him.
best university for engineering.
Yes, that it is Massachusetts Institute of
Yeah,
Technology.
Massachusetts Institute of Technology.
Yes, it's called the MIT, and it's a pretty. It means usually it's tough to just get in. Okay, and over there usually you will find out all those the bright stars kids, and they start preparations from at age of the once they are in third grade, fourth grade. From that one they will start preparations for it, competitive exam. So we'll go back to that one, right? So if the Rishabh, if you did that preparations for that exams for years, okay, not 1 or 2 years, but at least for a couple of years, and uh, you give them an entrance exam, and it was fine because they have 100 seat, but you number is 102. It means that you are in waiting list number 2. How do you feel? And how do you on that time think a positive
I'll feel as if I had bad luck,
at a
but
bad
I should
luck?
remain calm.
So if you say, okay, yeah, it was my bad luck, means I didn't. So where is the positiveness into that one? You are cursing yourself. You are cursing something to your luck.
It
Where is
is
the
actually
positive?
good for getting second place in the list.
Hmm?
It is good. If they have 100 seat and you're in the waiting list and you're second, it's good.
But usually, that Kian, into that kind of the institute, people will not leave it. It is not that something. It is the once the US best and people are aiming for it one. So it is not something that people are taking admission and say, hey, okay, I just take it by fluke and then I want to go to some another one. People are not going the top to bottom, right? People usually always try to get in from the bottom to the top one.
But there is a chance that you could go. That
There is
that's
a chance
what-
you could go, but you know that this one is your dream and how you feel. You
good.
get it. And on that situation one, how you can think a positive, how you can just be a calm.
Yeah, because you're gonna go. It's like you're maybe gonna go
Where?
to the university. You don't know, but maybe you have a chance to go.
Maybe or may not be. But then what you do? How on that situations, how you handle it?
Happy?
Okay. Oh, very good, right? I didn't get it. So now I'm going back to the some state college or some another one. Hey, I am happy. That is
Happy because there is a chance that you could have gotten it.
maybe or may not be, right? It is still it is a chance or okay. We can put it in a way that he will over there says okay, so we cannot admit you. My admission process is over. I know you are just the two students away from it, but now we are closing our list and it's done. Even though if in a future one we leave it, but that's fine. Our class would be shortened, but we cannot add any other more people into it because class is already been started.
Then sad.
Then said, then how you handle it? That is the question.
You handed it like you'll be sad that you didn't get it into your dream university.
Yes, Rishabh. On that time, how you be calm, you will think a positive, how you do.
Wait, so just try for some other college maybe? Say that just keep calm, keep yourself calm even if you didn't barely didn't get in.
You could go to the second college, the second most college that your second most favorite college. If you didn't get it to your first favorite.
Yes, but there is an adjustment, right? Okay, Kian, I put it in a other way, right? Because I think you are not understanding the situation is okay. Let me put it in a way. You know that means an accident happened. Okay, while you are traveling, an accident happened, and doctor will cut your one leg and one arm. Okay, they need to amputate. Okay, they did it. Then how you feel on that situations? How you be a calm? How you can be a positive? What would
You
be your
you can be positive.
you know that now you do not have a one leg and you do not have a one arm.
You can be positive.
Yes, you can be positive. Yes, Rishabh.
Yeah, you can still be positive and think that like none of my other body parts got harmed. Like be
So
thankful for that.
it is just my one hand, right? Okay, I'm fine.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Like be thankful for like the other limbs, like the other leg and the other arm, so that they are still fine.
Mm-hmm. You know that it there is not a straight answer. Okay, how you do and what you do. But what is the most important thing is that for any kind of that kind of the situations, you need to start a practicing from the beginning. If you have those the practicing, if you have those the mindset, then and then you can take a leap. It is pretty hard. It is you just right now we are creating an imaginary scenario, but many times it is in now at up to this age. I don't think so. You are facing because you have a one shield, that is your parents or your family, right? But once after 3 4 years or 5 years, once you little bit grown up, then that shield is getting weaker, okay, and you are directly exposed to the real world. On that time many things will not came into your favor one, and if you haven't practiced it, it's going to be very difficult. So thing is that always been, yes, I totally understand, but we always need to think there always been some better plan for, right? There is always been some better plan. We have already heard that the story of a king, that whose one finger was cut and he was kept in the jungle, and those that the native jungle, whoever are the natives, they try to sacrifice him.
Wait,
Correct?
I didn't know. I don't know that story.
You don't know that the story?
No, I didn't watch. I don't.
You know that story, right, Hanit?
No.
Hanit, can you turn on your camera, please? Okay. So you know that story, correct? Even you don't know? How about you, Kian?
I don't know.
Even you don't know? Okay. And then I'll just tell you a story pretty quick. So what would be happen when King was with his minister? So suddenly, that means he get a cut in his finger, and it was so severe that doctor came and say, okay, if you want to leave it, because whatever with this, whatever the knife, it has little poison. Okay, and if you want to leave, we need to cut your finger at all. Okay, and kings wants to leave it, so they says, okay, cut it, but let me leave. So they cut their finger. So now king has, instead of the, how many fingers we have?
5,
Okay, so now he has how many left after he
4.
will? 4. Very good. So now, and king was sad. Every day he was just looking to his hand and said, oh, who put it that the knife over there with this the poisonous knife? And because of that one, means I lost my one finger. Okay. And he thought that okay, it was his bad luck, and same thing, cursing for. So there he, and then the his new appointed minister came to see him, and he was just talking about this the day, and then whatever that the new minister said, whatever happened, that is the happen for a good. And king was so get mad and angry upon him. He said, okay, you know that I lose my one finger, and you says, okay, it was been happen for a good intention, prove it. So that minister say, I will not right now, but give me some time and I'll definitely prove it. So what happened? They after some times, king went for a hunting in a jungle. Okay, and with the same new minister, that new minister with him, and suddenly they that means somehow lost the way and captured by the natives. Okay, whoever lives in the jungle one, they took him and they have a big ceremony for sacrifications. Okay, and they want to sacrifice them, a human sacrifice. So on that time, king was so that inside one. Okay, now it is my just like an last day. So first they check with the minister, and this is okay. Minister is a short and slim, and we don't want to give this kind of the sacrifice to our Devi. Okay, we need something strong one, and then it was a king. So they pick up a king, and before they just try to kill them, on that time suddenly that the pujari saw that, oh, wait, he is not a full human. So people was just say he is looking nice. No, just look at that one finger. Okay, he doesn't have a full one finger, and we cannot give our Devi such kind of those the fruit or sacrifications. And that's how it saved it. That's how so they left both of those one ministers and king, and one upon a return, king accepted. Oh yeah, if on that day my finger was not cut, then today I may not be.
Alive.
Yes. Okay. And so that's how, yeah, that something was happened on that time and it was so much worried. But might be future has a better plan. Do you know who has a, I was just talking to MIT one, right? Do you know which other graduate has a better plan? Who was in MIT, left the MIT?
Wait, can you ask the question again?
You know that, okay, so there was, there is a one billionaire and it is not right now after he make a fortune, okay, and he become a world's richest man, come into this the Forbes top 10 one. But once upon a, he was in a graduation, he was doing a graduations in MIT, and almost like a last semester he left it from the MIT. He says I don't want to complete it. And you know that, right? What do you mean by MIT if you get an admissions over there? Have you heard about MIT? Right? Mhm. And that graduate say, okay, I don't want to complete it. And her professor say, you know, that means there are many students in a queue in a line just to be reach up to here one, and you don't want to complete your graduations. Who will give you a job? Okay, so he just left it and he started his own business, and he today we know him very successful one.
Wait, is he alive right now?
Yes.
Jeff Bezos?
No. Bill Gates.
Wait, Bill Gates was not in MIT. He was in Harvard.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, sorry about Harvard, right? But it is his story. Okay. Yeah. So he left the Harvard. Even didn't complete his graduation. Correct. So on that time, whenever he was taking that the decision, that the decisions would be how many times he need to think, and he did it think over and over, right? And then took the decision. It is not something, okay, I don't want to do it. I don't want to commit it. Let me just leave it. Correct. So whenever something happened, but these things is always we need to start always been with our life one, a small step. Every time something not going to into your favor one, okay, that is always been a good plan for you in a future. You might getting a better one, correct? Or what is the other one? Yep, because you are not deserve. So you need to prepare yourself. You need to create a deservedness. Okay. And once you create a deservedness, yes, whatever you deserve, you always getting whatever you deserve. You are never getting whatever you can't deserve it. That is a law of karma. Okay. And sometimes you will see that, right? He deserved a lot and he couldn't get it, but in a future one, then he will be rewarded with this the great fortune. But it will always come to you. So if you don't get it something one up there, yeah, you need to start practicing from the beginning one. Okay, set up a mindset. Hey, either it was my not. Just you need to, because you all are almost like, how old are you, Rishabh?
I'm 12. I'm about to turn 13 in like
13, right? So you are pretty much mature, right? Means almost like you can understand. You and Hanit too. So this one is like in anytime something is not any situations come into your favor one, and any unfavorable situations, need to think, okay, there are the two ways to do how to deal. Whether does my preparations is there any lacking in my preparation? Sometimes we think that we did the best, but no. If you see from the other person's perspective, you may, that you may have some slack and you need to tighten it. Correct? You need to work hard on it. Means you need to sharpen your tool. And second thing, if something, even though something happened accidentally, yes, there might be a better future plan for you. Same way like a Jack Ma, right? If the Jack Ma got a job as a teacher, today we couldn't see Alibaba, correct? Right? And on that time, whenever he couldn't get a job for even as an English teacher, he was so disappointed. But then he sharpened his tool. That's how, and we need to do in same way. It is always been in our attitude, in our see how we. So every moment we are getting something up there, we need to improvise ourselves. Then and then the positive attitude will come. It is not just the one night immediately you will get it. So we'll go for a Bhaktamar. Today I'll try to complete it 29 and 30 pretty quick because you guys are here and so much excited. So let's do. So are you already taking a participants in a day after tomorrow on 12th show?
Yeah.
Okay, and you have you prepare Argyas and Stutis and a Bhaktamar?
Yeah, I did.
You did it, right? Very good. And you same, right, Hani? You are also taking a participant into it, correct?
Yes, I am.
Very good, very good. So, and Kian, can you start your camera? Okay, so we'll start. You are seeing my screen, so we'll do. Okay. Yes, Rishabh, go ahead for the 29.
सिंहासने विचित्रे विभ्राजते तव वपु कनकावदान्तं बिम्बं वियद् विलसदंशु लतावितानं तुङ्गोदयाद्रि शिरसीव
Sahasra Rashmi. Very good. Hani?
सिंहासने मणिमयो
Sinkasane Shikha Vichitre
विभ्रातवे
Vibrajate
वपुर्
Kanakavadantam
Kanakavadantam.
Very good. Bimbaviyat Vilasadanshulatavithanam
Bimbaviyat vilasatan
Danshu
latam vitanam
Lata
lata
Vitanam Tungodayadrishi
Tungodaya Shiva
Shirasiva Sahasra Rashme
Shiva Sahasra Rashmin.
Yeah, I think they are missing a T. Okay, Sahasra Rashmi. Okay, Kian,
Yes.
now your turn.
Okay. Singhasane Manimunyaka
Mani
Sikha
Mayuka
Manimayuka
Shikha
Sikha Vicheta Viprajita Tava Vipo
Vapu
Vipo
Vapu
Kalaka Vapu Kana Kan Vadam
Vadantam
Vadanam Bimbam Vihaya Vidaya
Yada Vilas
Vilasa Vilasa Danshu
Danshu
Lata
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 Vitanam
Lata Vitana Tungode Yari Dri Shri Sed Sahasra Rashme.
Rashme. Very good. Okay. So this one is pretty easy. And this is for those the Ast Pratiharya. And how, okay, you know all those the Ast Pratiharya, right, Kian?
Yes.
Okay. Tell me all those the name of Ast Pratiharya. Then I can teach you how it is easy to remember. Okay. In a Shanti part, we are say Divya Vipat Pahupan ki Varsa Dundubiyasan Vani Sarsa Chhatra Chamar Mandal Bari Ye Tuva Pratiharya Manhari. So this is we are chanting it out in a Shanti part, right? Divya Vipat Pahupan ki Varsha. Divya Vipat. Divya means Divya, right? Vipat means a vriksh or a tree. So it's called Ashok tree. You know that there is a very supreme one. Divya Vipat Pahupanaki Varsha means there are the Pushpa Vrushti. There are the flowers is coming out from the sky. Divya Vipat Pahupanaki Varsha Dundubi Asan Vani Sarasa. Dundubi. So there is Dundubi is playing it out. Then after Divya Dhvani, Vani Sarsa, Chhatra Chamar Pa Mandal Pari. Chhatra, you know that, right? It has all those the Chhatra, and then after there is Chamar, 64 Chamar, and then there is a Pa Mandal. Pa Mandal Pari. Ye Tuva Pratiharya Manhari. Okay, so this one is, we are reading it out in Shanti part. Shanti Jinesh Shanti. So this is come in a Shanti part, right? So that's how you can easily remember all 8. And what are the all 8? Ashok groups. Divya Vipat, Pushpa Vrushti, Pahupaniki Varsa. Then after Dundubi, Sinhasan, Divya Dhvani, Pavani Sarasa. Then Chhatra, Chamar, Bhamandal, you know that Bhagwan has a Bhamandal. So those are the total 8. Yes.
Wait, can you like type all of them in English in the chat? Because I don't actually remember all of them, but I want to memorize them.
You want to memorize?
Just
Okay.
type them in the chat.
Yeah, I know those the Hindi words. So let me even at least that will be helping it out to you.
Okay, thank you.
I'll do this one now. So first one, anyway, it is not enough. Everything is always been there. So there is not an order. Okay, don't worry about those the order one. But it's a Ashok tree. Right? First one is Ashok tree. Then Pushpa Vrushti means Varsha. So there is always been a flower showering. Hmm. And third one is a Dundubi. So we can say a bugle. Okay. Dundubi. Or Sinhasan, right? Sinhasan. Hmm. Okay. So those are Ashtapratihariya. All
Okay.
right. And do you know who is a Pratihari? So you might have seen a Pratihari, right? So Pratihari is like, I can say, and you might have seen if you are going in a, wherever you are going in temple, particularly in India, you might have seen there are two statues, okay, outside the temple, and they have a chamar, okay, or they have, I think, a dand or some kind of those the weapon in their hand. It is just the outside of the temple one. Okay, it's like that. However, we have a security guard, that kind of those one. So those are the Pratiharya. Pratiharya means yes, you. It is like in your security guard or your bodyguard. Okay. So, but these are Pratiharya. These are means it is Pratihari here. One, it's telling that it will be showing to your opponent, okay, how inside one he is, okay. And so these are majority of those are the Devkrit. Something like Ashok tree is a Prithvi kite, so it is not a Devkrit. Pushpa Vrushti is also not Devkrit. Okay, Dundubi is yes. Singhasan yes. Divyadvani no. Okay, Chhatra yes. Chamar yes. Bhamandal no. Okay, why I'm saying Pahamandal no, Divyadhwani no, because Divyadhwani is not, Devatas are not doing, right? Who is give a sermon? Who give a sermon? Tirthankar Bhagwan, correct? So Omkar Dhwani or Divya Dhwani is given by Tirthankar Bhagwan. Okay, and whenever you know that there is a shine, there is a big, however, right now you are seeing on behind up there is a round one that in my background. So same kind of there is a Abha Mandal. It's called Abha Mandal. Okay. So Abha means light. It was a very bright light over there behind a head of the Tirthankar Bhagwan. And any Bhavya Jeev can see up to their 7 lives. Okay. So 3 of their past lives, 3 of their future lives, and 1 whatever is it is in their present life. So Kian, I quick have a question.
Yeah.
What if that the person who are looking into their Abha Mandal one, he doesn't have a next life? Then how many lives see it?
Then he'll see nothing. Then in the future life, he'll see that he's gonna if he goes to moksha, then he'll see that he's gonna go to moksha. Or if he goes to nigod, then he will see that he will go back to nigod.
No, then how many life he can see?
1.
Wrong. He can still see how many. Okay, Rishabh. Okay. For an example, if the person doesn't have next life, then in Abha Mandal, how many life he can see? 3. Hanit, you say 3? No.
Wait, can you repeat the question?
Okay. If the person doesn't have a next life, it means that the person is supposed to be going in mocks into this the same life because he already in Bhagwan Samosharan, right? You, whenever you are in a Tirthankar Bhagwan Samosharan, on that time only you can see a Abha Mandal. So in Abha Mandal, I already told you, you can see up to 7 life. 3,
Oh,
one if your one is your current one, and 3 of your future.
wait, so when you're in a Samosharan, you can see 7 lives, so 6 of your past
Not
and
not not in a Samavasaran. Whenever in a Samavasaran, once you are in Dharma Sabha, okay, called a Dharma Sabha, whenever Tirthankar Bhagwan is give a sermon, over there you can just able to see Tirthankar Bhagwan. Tirthankar Bhagwan on number 8. So in Samavasaran, there are we can say different rounds, okay, or वो क्या बोलते हैं, here are you need to pass through those it's like in same way, it's like a maze, okay, you need to be passed through all those different mm, कोठे होते हैं, उसमें से वो लास्ट में होते हैं तीर्थंकर, लास्ट कोठे में. Okay, so once you reach over there is a dharma sabha, and over there are 12 sections. भगवान की धर्म सभा में 12 sections होते हैं, and over there whenever if you see towards Shankar Bhagwan, in behind up, however, you can see right on my background there is a big all type of ground over that way. You can see Abha Mandal, and if you want to see or if you are curious about your past or your future one, you can able to see 7 lives. Okay, 3 of your future, first one is your present one, and 2 of your past life. So now I just have a quick question. Okay, if the person doesn't have a next life, how many life he is able to see?
um, all of them? Since he is in a Tirthankar Gati?
No, he can only able to see a 4 life because from the same life, right? If he doesn't have a next life, it means that he's supposed to getting what? Moksha from this the same life. Okay, so that's why he can only able to see that the past 3 lives and a present life, so total 4. And it is not necessary you always been, okay, yes, without intentionally you can see it, but if you have something up there one, if you put your, it's called upyog mukoto. So if you just think about that, okay, what I did it, and that's why I got a, it means I got a chance to see Tirthankar Bhagwan, and suddenly that showing up that the incidents, okay, in behind that Abha Mandal, because you did these things in last life or past third life. But if it is that one beyond that one, then you can get that the answer in a Divyatwani. Any of your questions, anybody's questions is been answered in a Divyatwani. Okay, so sorry, we suppose need to be again concentrate. So right now, here one, okay, so this one is talking about the Sinhasan. So how is the Sinhasan? So this is Sinhasan, Mani, Mayukha, Shikha Vichitre. So anyway, you already know, right? Sinhasan. Why it is called a Sinhasan? What do you mean by Sin? Sin plus Asan. Asan means a seat, right? Where you can sit it. A place to sit. It's called an Asan. And Sin means lion. So who has a shape of lion? You see, you might have seen all those the throne in our Indian one, right? Or you see those the throne, they have a lion kind of those the statue in front of that one where kings can where kings put their hands, right? You have seen. So it's called a Singhasan. So over there, how is Bhagwan Singhasan? So Bhagwan Singhasan is very cool, pretty cool. It doesn't have a seat. Okay, it just have a four, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Four sea kind means lion statues. Okay, like a 4 leg. And that, okay, that the statue has money. Money means the jewel. Okay, Mayuk. Mayuk means rays coming out of it. Shikha Vichitre means, okay, because that the shines are reflecting. However, once you are seeing, right, if there is a jewel and some light comes on top of it, then how those the shinings is coming out? You can see sometime here, there,
Yeah,
right?
it's refracted.
Flashing, correct. So that's why they say Shikha Vichitre. But Sinhasana. So what kind of the asan Bhagwan has?
Padmasan?
Kevali Bhagwan has, yes. So they have a lotus asan. Okay, it's made of 1,000 leaves. Okay, 1,000 पंखुड़ियां होती है उसमें. And on that lotus one, and that one is pretty nice, golden. And on top of that one, Bhagwan is sitting almost like 4 ungals. So these are, okay, for your unglis. Okay, so for your finger, that's the 4-finger eye. It means that Bhagwan are not touching even to that the Kamal. So they have, and that is their Sinhasan, and they are supported by 4 what? A lion kind of those statues, and it has entire all those the different kinds of those jewel. So that says Vibrajate Tava Vapu Kanaka Vadantam. Okay, Tav means Aapka. Vapu means Sharir. Tau means up, you. We already know. That's why tvam, twamev, right? So those are we call the vibhakti. You, yours. However, in English one, we are saying, right? He, his. And that's why. So it's called a vibhakti in a Sanskrit. So tau means your. Vapu means a body. Okay, sharir. So how is your body? Kanaka vadantam. Kanak means you already know, right? What is the kanak? Kanak is a gold. Vadan, आपका vadan means your body. Okay, जैसे it's like a golden one. It has a golden glory. So it, what is the Rishabdev Bhagwan's color? Golden, or we can say gold color. Okay, they are talking about those the gold one. Very good. So vibrajate. What do you mean by vibrajate? Anyone know? No? Okay. So vibrajate means they are producing vibra plus ajit. So we already know vibra means a shining coming out. Okay, that illuminations coming out. So they say, okay, from the Singhasan, because that the Singhasan is with this the money, and because of those the money, and your body is like what kind of the golden shiny one, because of your golden shining things, that your golden light reflecting in a money one, and that's why it is been illuminating and it's throwing the shinings differently. You are just thinking that, just try to imagine, right? Because of the Bhagwan's body shine, where it is reflected, it's reflected in a money, and that's how those the money is reflecting all those the illuminations and creating a nice lighting. You know that Shikha Vichitre. All right. Okay. You got it? Very first one clear?
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, are we gonna play Kahoot?
Yes. So let me, and Vibrajate means very beautiful, right? Shushobi. So bimbam, we already know. Bimbam means shape, right? Vyada vilasa, vilasada. This one, vilasada anshu. Anshu means again, whenever we can say anshu, it means ray, kiran. Okay, ansh. Lata vitanam. Vitanam means vyap. सभी जगह पे व्याप्त है. Okay, so lata, you know that, right? Lata means like a branch. You know that, like a tree's branch, it's called a lata. So, however, because it is showing, you know that, however, you might have seen those the branch. However, it is going like this way, right? So that's why, because those the lights are not going just a straight way. Sometimes it's going, sometimes directing. Okay, and it's coming out from those the different way. So that's why they says, okay, light anshut lata vitanam, but puri tarah se vitanam means व्याप्त है, it's spread it out everywhere, wherever it find a place, from that this place is spreading it out. Okay, and vyad means akash, sky. Okay, and vilasad means shobhaiman, means, you know that means, however we can say vilasad, it's like very gorgeous, glorious. You know that means you are seeing like an astonishing way. That is the vilas. That's why we can say, you know that means if somebody is enjoying their life very lavishful, what we are saying in Hindi, very vilasi. ये विलासी है, right? विलास कर रहा है. Yes, Rushabh.
Wait, so I have a question. So basically, like which like do one of the Bhaktamar shloks describe like one such as this describes Sinhasane, like do other describe like the other seven Pratiharya, like any of them?
Yes. So first one we already learned about. Which one we have learned? We learned about Ashok tree.
Right, yeah, we learned about Ashok tree, but what about the others?
So then after this is a Sinhasan, then after there is a Chamar. Okay, then there is a Chatra. So all those the Ashtaprati Harya, because this one is why they are showing you up here one. It is not something up there. They says now you are on a top, because it means that you are enjoying. You are now become a supreme. So it means that you are vilasada. They says you are lavishing. You know that means you are just living like a lavish life. You have enjoying it in your fullest one. So that is what it's talking about the Bhagwan, because whatever you have inside one right now, it's coming out of your body and we are feeling it. And that how we are feeling it, that says, Tungo Dayadri Shirasiva Sahasrarashme. Sahasrarashme means sun. Sahasra means 1,000, and who has thousands and thousands of Rashme means a ray. Okay, so who has a lighting rays of thousands, it's called a sun, right? Because sun has many rays, so that's why it's called, it is a synonym of sun. So it's, however, it's like in sun one. Okay, and where sun it is? Shira Siva. So Sir means on a top. Where on a top of? Shira Siva. Shira plus Siras Eva. ईवा मीन्स उसके समान, जैसे वो टॉप पे पहुंचा हुआ सूर्य के समान. कहाँ पे टॉप पे पहुंचा है, कहाँ पे निकल रहा है? सो दिस इज तुंगो दयाद्री, तुंगो उदयाद्री. तुंग मीन्स ऊंचा. tung means ऊंचा. जैसे means if you are saying, right, it is on going on a height, is called tung. That's why there is also we called, even in Hindi, if you are learning Hindi and Sanskrit one, they says for those the mountain, there is another name, it's called utang. Utang means jo ऊंचा है. Mountains are always are on height wise, right? So that's why they say tungo daya उदयाद्री. उदय मीन्स वहां जहां से सूर्य उदय होता है, ऐसी श्रृंखला, ऐसा पर्वत. ओके, सो जैसे सुबह में सूर्य, however you are just imagining, however they will say whenever in the morning one that the sun is coming out from the where, from the mountain, and how it's spreading all this, that you are seeing that light coming out of some all those like magical ways, right? You might have just seen same way your lights are and throwing it out everywhere from your body, that the light is reflecting to this the Sinhasan manis, and it's look like however it's the sun coming out gradually from behind the mountains one. That is what they want to say. Okay, and why that? How those money is getting shining? Because you are sitting on Singhasan. Okay, or जैसे उसमें से you have seen, right? Whenever, even though you might have seen a picture where you will see that, you know that usually either sunrise and sunset pictures are a beautiful one. You are seeing so many of those the shades, and they are just about to little bit on a height of those the mountain, or either it's setting it down or it's coming out from that one. So same kind of those the picturizations, they will try to put it up here, their portrait here. Okay, and inside one they say is okay because you are vilasit. So inside one, whatever is inside your full beauty, full enjoy, you are in fullest one, you are on height one. That's why they will all say, and that's why you are in Singhasan. Nobody other can dare to put it on a Singhasan, because Singh is the symbol of power, symbol of the strongness, symbol of ruling, and now you are a ruler. Everything is symbolical. Okay, so we'll be playing a Kahoot 29. Okay, oh sorry. Let's any of those the word. I will going back again. Sinhasane. Sing. So like a saying asan. What kind of the asan they have? Lotus one. You remember, right? Money. Money means you already know jewel. Mayuk means those are the shining comes out of that one. Shikha vichitre. So it's coming out all over. However, it's illuminating up there. Vibhrajate. Vibhrajate means very beautifully. Tau apka. Vipu means your body. Kanak. Kanak means a gold. Vadatam. Okay, Vadatam means your body. Bimbam. You know that the bimb is your shape. Vyada, Vilasa. Vyad means like in the sky. Okay, Vilasa, Vilasad. Vilasad, I already told you, right? Lavish way or very gorgeous way or very beautiful way. Anshu, Anshu means a ray or किरण, जैसे सूरज की आती है ना, तो सुबह में कैसे वो पहाड़ के पीछे से इधर से थोड़ा सा इधर से दिखेगा, थोड़ा सा उधर से दिखा है, ऐसे अंशु लता वितानम व्याप्त है, फैला हुआ है, कैसे जैसे तुंगोदयाद्री, तुंग मीन्स ऊंचा, उदयाद्री जहां से उदय, जहां से सूर्य का उदय होता है ऐसा पर्वत उदयाद्री. सिरस एव मीन्स जैसा. ओके, सहस रश्मे, सहस रश्मे मीन्स सूरज के जैसा. Okay, any word if you have couldn't understand it, you can tell me, or otherwise we'll just go and read this the meaning. Okay, Annie.
Shall I read it?
Yes.
O Janendra, as you sit on a Singhasan throne, studded with the multicolored hues of gemstones, your bright golden body looks magnificent and attractive like the rising sun on the peak of the eastern mountains, radiating golden rays underneath the canopy of the blue sky.
Very good. And they put this the picture. Very appropriate. You are seeing there is a Singhasan, but they do not have this kind of those the pillar, okay? But they do have a Kamal. In a really some of us around, they do not have behind, okay, this kind of the Singhasan. But anyway, this picture we didn't draw it, right? We just took it whatever the picture we have it. Okay, and that is how you know that this is a today, wherever the sun is coming out of it. So I am stopping and we'll be playing a Kahoot pretty quick. Are you ready with your devices?
Yes.
Okay, so where is my computer? I am sharing my screen with you. Okay, and pin is 1823575. So whenever you are reading this, the Bhaktamar, just see how, and they have very beautifully picturized it or portrayed it. Just think it that how the Bhagwan will look like whenever they are really in a samosara. Okay, Akian, I'm waiting for you.
1 second, mommy. Still 1 second. It's loading for me. 1 second, it's loading.
In next one, there is in next one, once we'll reading out 31. So they are talking about the different kind of those the money, those the jewels. Okay. Let's see. This one is easy one. And let's see please. How many pratiharyas are there? Very easy, very easy, very easy. Yes, there are the 8 pratiharya. And in Hindi, we call Asht Pratiharya. Okay, and who has it? All Tirthankar Bhagwan has it. Other than Tirthankar Bhagwan, who has it? Even some Kevlis also has it. Some, not all, but yes, some. Very good. We will see. Oh, cool. Rishabh and Hani, very close. Very easy, very easy, very easy. Fast, 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 fast. Yes, right. Kanaka Vadatam. Very good. We are talking about Ashtapratihārya, right? So, भगवान किस पर सिंहासन पर सिंहासने? Why? Somebody says in a sky, or someone say in a lotus. Yes, it is.
Wait, it's yellow. It's the circle because it says it like Singhasane. It says it in the first line like a Singhasane is made up of like throne and bended with gems.
Yeah, because you know that in what we are talking about Ashtapratihārya. In Ashtapratihārya, we do not have a lotus, right? We do not have a sky in Ashtapratihārya.
Yeah, I think we have a throne, right?
So that's why you know that this, and we only have a Sinhasan. Why lotus is not included in Ashtapratihārya? Because you know that Bhagwan also sit on it and Bhagwan also walk over it as well. So whenever Bhagwan ka vihar hota hai na jab, so whenever Bhagwan is vihar, right, they're going on that time, wherever he put their feet over there are the thousands of lotuses been just created over there. So they are always been walking on a lotus. That's why they sit on a lotus as well as walk on the lotus too. And that is why I think that they didn't include it into the Pratiharya. Okay, but they just put those the Sinhasan. So those are okay. And we are talking it right now. Any kind of those the question is always been in context of whatever we are learning. Wow. Let's see. To what Bhagwanji sitting on a throne is compared with. Very easy, very easy, very easy. It is not compared with the sky. Who said with the sky? It is compared with the sun. Sahasra Rashmi, right? जैसे सूर्य ओके और उदयाचल से निकलता है पीछे से, right? It's always all everything is talking about the sun when they are comparing it. How all those the shrines of the Bhagwan, whenever they are sitting on a throne, how he will look like. They are talking. They just give an example of those the sun. Their sun is coming out of those the Udayachal. Okay, so coming out of that the mountain, and however it will be looking beautiful. That's why Bhagwan is look like very beautiful when they are sitting on a singhasan. They are not anything talk about the sky one. Clear? So we'll see who win. Hey, congratulations, Hanit, Kian, and Rishabh. Cool, congratulations. So with this one, we are concluding our today's lesson. Any question in Ashtapratihari? No, right? These all are just whenever you are reciting all those the slok on the time, just think, okay, whatever it is been saying into it, try to picturize this in your mind one, and you will enjoying a lot. You will eventually you can feel like that you are already there in Bhagwan Samosara. And chances are there, that we can say, okay, if these things is happening 2 or 3 times one or multiple times of that one, yep, there are chances that you will definitely in some of your life you can go to this in a real samosharan to the and you that is the chances are there. So that's why whenever you do, and this is pretty easy, that is very pictorial. They are portraying it's like and that you are reading a story, and however all those the scenario is been they picturizing, right? Same way they are picturizing with this one. जैसे भगवान उसमें से, right? तुम गोदे अद्रे, aha. Yes, Rishabh.
Wait, so my parents once told me that there was like this another planet, according to the Chedala, in which life just began, and like Tirthankars are there in that planet, and Samosharans are there. Is that actually true?
Yes. So there is not another planet, okay, but there is another. We can say, however, we are Earth, right? So this one we call the Prakshetra. Okay, so same way it's called. Uh, so these are, we can say, there are four. I will say Bharat, then Airavat, and then Vidyaman Vistirthankar. I will say, what is his name? Because there are each one has a four Tirthankars, and those are the five of those one. Each one has in center one they have a Meru Parvat. Okay, so that's why we have a Panch Meru. So whenever all those the Panch Meru comes up there, and there is a Kshetra, that the name I have it in my mind. Let me just it's called and that place always have a Tirthankar, always have. Okay, and there is also another I can say some of those the Tirthankar. Okay, so in that kshetra there is not always been on all those the Panch Kalyanak has been happen, all those the five Kalyanas of those the Tirthankar is happen. Some has two, some has three, and some has only five. Okay, so over there, what would be happen if the one Tirthankar is just attending a moksha, and then immediately the second Tirthankar is appeared, second Tirthankar's Dharma Sabha is started somewhere. I'll let me Thai Dweep, okay, it's called विद्यमान श्री पी सतीशंकर सीता प्रभु के गुण गाऊं ओम नमः शिवाय विद्यमान सतीशंकर के those are the I'll remember that the name and I'll tell you. It's called, hold on, I just need to open it. Who can tell you? But it is something in my mind, but right now it is not coming in the mouth. Okay. So, hold on, let me anyway. Next time, yeah, but they always have. Okay. So minimum in a universe, our entire universe, right, means that in our center earth, we can say in enter our central portions of our central universe, we have minimum 20 tirthankar. How many minimum? 20 tirthankar all the time. Okay, and maximum 170.
So minimum 20, maximum 170.
Yes.
Okay.
And whenever we have Ajitanath Bhagwan on that time, we have all 170 tirthankars are there here on that time.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay. All right. Okay. So see you on a Sunday, because anyway you guys are taking the participants. So see you on a Sunday again. All the best for it. Prepare it, and I would love to see you guys winning some prizes. Okay. All the best.
Wait, is it fine if I remember 4 ergs and 2 stutis? Is that fine? So 6 in total?
Yes. So however means okay. However we are arranging in a way, if you chances are get they are playing a music, there are multiple rounds, okay, and you need to remember and you need to just raise, or they give you chances, okay, like in Rishabh say Bahubali Bhagwan's arc, and you need to play video and you need to start singing it. All right.
Okay.
Okay. Or whatever the Bhaktamar slokas, they can say, okay, and from the 17 or 18 slok, you will start, and then you can start it. If you say, yep, you know, full one. So suddenly it will be a jump will come and say, okay, Rishabh, say 28, 29, and you can start with the 28 and 29. Okay.
Okay.
So same.
Got
it? Okay. So with this one, we are concluding our class. Namo Arihantanam. Namo Sitanam. Namo Ayariyanam. Namo Vachayanam. Namo Loe Saunam. Eso Panchanamukaro. Sauva Pava Panasano. Manglanancha Sauvesim. Padmam Havai Mangalam. Jai Jinendra, and see
Jai
you on.
Jinendra. Thank you. Bye, Jai Jinendra.
Jai Jinendra.
Jai Jinendra.
Jai Jinendra.